Kurt Wintergild.
Any calls, Oscar?
One message. Cosmos confirms your 10 a.m. appointment with Walter Bascom. Would you like me to prepare some food?
Nah, I had deli on the way in. What I need right now is a little R&R.
We have several new selections on Interactive 1. Why don't I run through some choices for you?
Oscar, tonight, let us configure to improvise. Must be summer. Bluebells.
Bluebells.
Daisies.
And daisies.
Thought maybe you jilted me for some other guy's fantasy.
And pass up a date with such a handsome, important man.
Not everybody in the department shares your opinion. At least, not about the important part.
You shouldn't underestimate yourself like that. Not when you're on top of such a prominent investigation.
Forget about that. I want to know about you.
I'm anything you want me to be. It excites me to hear you talk about your work, the power you have over people. It makes me feel warm all over.
Can you keep a secret? I finally got the goods on Sonny Hagori and the rest of his tech dealing slime.
Really?
Really? I'm gonna sweep those vermin off the streets and into a nice cold freezer. For good.
You have no idea how you excite me.
Hi. Sorry, got hung up.
No problem. Drink?
No, I'm fine.
Hey, take a glass of caramel malt and one tangerine margarita.
I don't drink those anymore.
Why not? Those are your favorite.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess a lot's happened in 4 years. Changing husbands, I can understand.
Come on, Jake. We weren't going to do this.
But a new drink. I mean, did Bennett actually make you choose a new personal drink? I mean, that's pretty sick, Kate.
You know, Jake, you don't have to hate him. He takes care of us. He cares about your son.
Kate, I know you like Bennett's money. I know I didn't make enough money for you as a cop. But Danny needs a real father.
You don't know. You don't have a clue.
I know that he isn't out there on the weekend teaching my son how to pitch a baseball.
Neither were you.
Well, I would now.
Oh, come on, Jake.
Jake. Come on, Jake. Jake, me.
You know, Danny's the star of his wrestling team at school. Bennett's the coach. Actually, Bennett was regional middleweight champion when he was at Harvard. But you're right. No, Danny doesn't like baseball. It reminds him of you.
He's my son, Kate.
Bennett wants to adopt Danny.
He's my son.
He's been Bennett's son for the last 4 years.
want to hear this from Danny. Okay, I want to see him and I want to hear it from him.
You can't. Listen. You can't love us anymore, Jake.
The holy grail of artificial intelligence isn't reason or logic. It's those aspects of the human experience that we can't reduce to ones and zeros, such as pain, longing, confusion, and love. For want of a better term, the human soul.
Dr. Kittredge,
Yes, Dr. Chen, go ahead.
if a computer can mimic the full range of the human mind, even the irrational subconscious, would it not in fact possess that very soul you describe?
Well, let's put it this way. A machine like that might learn to accept losing at bridge, but it would have a lot more trouble with bowling. There is a serious point. Isolated from the human form, it's unlikely a machine can possess a human soul.
Yet your own research points to some very interesting breakthroughs.
You seem to know a lot about my work.
I find it fascinating.
Well, you should also know that it is entirely theoretical. And I expect it to stay that way for the foreseeable future. I'm sorry to say our satellite time is up. Thank you all for coming. I hope to see you next month.
You're good in there. You really had him laughing.
I'm sorry she can still get to you.
She made this, you know, during her pottery phase.
Maybe this is a good thing. First time I see you work out your throwing arm since we met.
I don't know, Beth. I feel like I'm still in the freezer.
You're warm. You're alive.
Sands wants to adopt Danny.
We won't let him. I'll be here to help. And Sid, too. Come on, we'll help you do what's best for Danny.
What if what's best for Danny is that I stay out of his life?
You better get that.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, just when I least expect it, I can always count on your smiling, ugly face turning up.
Jake,
You're not smiling.
someone tried to kill Wintergill.
What? What happened?
Bascom wants to see you priority one, and he says to bring Beth.
Why me?
Schedule D will resume on level 9.
Less than 24 hours ago, Winter Guild called to arrange an urgent meeting. When he didn't show, I put in a trace. And this is where I found him.
Since when is Bascom cozy with Wintergill?
All he said was that it concerned the Hikori case and an ongoing investigation with the Teklords. And he said that the information was for Walter J. Bascom only.
And Bascom said he didn't have a clue, right? What he's holding back on us this time.
Hold on to that skeptical attitude, Jake. It might prove useful. Wintergill obviously didn't trust his own police department, so he held out his hand to me for help.
Well, he had something on Hikori. I'd bet on it. First rule of police work, there are no coincidences. And when there are, they won't pay off.
That's the second rule.
First.
No, second.
I don't care if it's the 14th Amendment. If you're saying that Hikari is behind all this, I want to know for sure.
Why?
Jake, I have my reasons.
May I?
Be my guest.
Communications aperture number 5. Now engaging.
Do we know how this was done?
Well, the symptoms are the same as a massive stroke, but there's something disrupting his nervous system on a cellular level. These patterns are like nothing I've ever seen.
The doctors said that it was beyond their scope. I offered them all our resources, but...
Really? I'd like to take a crack at this.
Give Miss Kittredge everything she needs, including access to all the hospital's research files.
Now you know why you're here.
How long do you think this will take?
The question is, how long do I have?
It's a coma. People come out of comas all the time, don't they?
Not like this one. The rate the disease is attacking his autonomic system, Winter Guild will be dead within 24 hours.
Your request for a call to the law firm, Shield and McNair, has been approved. You are linked via infrared scan to outgoing line 7-9 Alpha for 180 seconds. Begin now.
Sonny! You said your call wouldn't come through till later.
Yeah. I'm sure you would have liked more time to tidy up.
Just venting a little steam here. I invited a couple of friends over.
Relax, Eddie. You can bring over the whole women's roller hockey league for all I care. As long as you keep on track.
Sonny, should you be talking like that from the tower?
Privileged call to my attorney. I just prearranged for it to forward to you. They listen in, and it's an instant mistrial.
Good, good. You got all the angles worked. I knew you would, Sonny.
20 seconds remaining.
Shut up and listen, will you, Eddie? I want to make sure the meet's going ahead as planned.
Of course. I got it all arranged. I booked a room in the free zone at the banquet hall.
And all the lords are going to be there?
They know it's important. I can handle things, you know.
Bet you can, Eddie.
Call terminated.
Hey, limo, huh? Boy, that is an old classic. Pretty posh.
Yeah. Bennett says he's gonna let me drive it. I don't know, the parking lot or something.
Look at this guy. What are you doing?
Dad, come on.
So you're still gonna call me Dad, huh? Well, that's good. So Mom tells me you're a wrestler.
Yeah. Well, it's just the junior team, but Bennett's taught me some pretty cool moves.
Bennett. Like him a lot, don't you?
I guess.
Here, take some breadcrumbs. What? My grandpa used to throw breadcrumbs out just like that. Feed the pigeons.
What are pigeons?
That's exactly what I said. When he was a kid, there was these birds that used to just live in the city.
Get out.
No, I'm serious. No, they used to hide in cracks of buildings and just fly around. If you looked up at the wrong time, oh, you get proof that they were flying overhead. You know?
Oh, Grismo.
He took some breadcrumbs. He just threw them out there. There'd be hundreds of them, as far as your eye could see.
Wow. You know, Dad, it's funny. When you were around, before you were sent away, I never really did anything like this.
Yeah, I know. I guess it's just because there weren't any pigeons around. And I guess I never made the time. Danny, tell me the truth. You really want this adoption?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, maybe you and I can still meet up in the park and, right? Toss a ball around.
Or feed the pigeons.
That's your mom. She probably thinks I kidnapped you.
Jake, is Danny there with you?
Yeah, he's fine.
Jake, I can't hear you.
Kate, you're breaking up.
Jake, can you hear me now? Jake.
I think Bennett got himself a high-res system.
He did. State of the art.
Come on. Let's go see what your mom wants.
Jake?
Kate Cardigan?
Who are you?
The keeper of secrets.
Danny Cardigan.
You stay here. Kate?
Mom! Wait. Mom! What's wrong with her, Dad?
It's okay.
Is she gonna be okay? Dad.
When's the doctor gonna come talk to us?
Pretty soon. Go ahead, try that again, Sands. Go on, try it again. I'll pin your ears back.
Kate told me you were angry with her about the adoption. What'd you do to her?
What the hell are you talking about?
She was on the vid phone to you. I checked the records. You sent some kind of energy surge down the line.
I was with Danny when it happened.
That is true.
I don't know how you did it, Cardigan. But when I find out, when I get proof, I'm gonna kill you.
I hate to disappoint you, Bennett. But there's nothing left for you to kill.
I can fly in any specialists we need. Just tell me.
If I knew, I would.
What's wrong with her?
Something is attacking her nervous system. Now, if this happened yesterday, I would say this is a unique etiology.
What?
There's a patient here with the exact same symptoms.
Wintergill?
Yes, that's right.
So you do know about this?
Has there been any progress with Wintergill? Anything that might help Kate?
Inspector Wintergill died an hour ago.
I'd like to see her now.
birthday, huh, sweetheart? Oh, don't get excited, sugar. I wasn't talking to you.
Checking the leads from the cops?
They got nothing. Kate was at her computer going through some personal files. All routine stuff.
Hey, Sid. What's the one name that keeps showing up in the Winter Guild hit?
Same slime ball at the top of the Jake Cardigan non-fan club.
Yeah, it's slime ball Sonny Corey.
What say we bounce his head off the jailhouse wall? See what leaks out.
Well, you know how to cheer a guy up. I got one question for you.
What's that?
If no coincidences is the second rule of police work, then what the hell is the first?
Danged if I remember.
You have visitors. Move to the center of the room.
Well, there he is. Working up a sweat. Getting nowhere. The story of your life, sonny boy.
Why don't you call the guards? See if you can join me in here.
Oh, I asked them already. Nobody wants to scrape you off the floor after we're done with you.
Go for it.
Oh, I'd love to.
Oh, nah. See what you did, Sonny? We're gonna play good cop, bad cop. But 2 minutes in here, you already got my friend riled up, which means I have to be the good cop.
Hey, meat. Maybe you can come back open mic night. Work the room. You know what I'm saying?
I got your meat right here, you cheesy little tossball.
Hey, take it easy, Sid. Look who we're dealing with. Come on. He's nothing but a little monkey, trapped in a cage. Zapping through the vid lines. That's a meat trick. But I'm a penny on you.
Hey, I'm in solitary. 1 phone call a week. No way I whoop a cop from in here.
I'm talking about my wife.
You got the wrong guy.
Is he playing dumb or is he really dumb?
Well, I say a bit of both. Otherwise, he'd recognize an opportunity for a cooperation when he saw one.
I need your cooperation like I need a case of lice. My money guy is working things out for me. Jail or no jail?
Hey, I'm gonna crack this case, Sonny. Now, whether I help you or whether I hurt you real bad, that's up to you.
The good ones get under your skin, don't they? Felt that way about a couple of my exes. But I didn't do her, Cardigan!
We had him going, but don't keep me for this. O'Curry sounds like he was telling the truth about Kate.
Damn, I was hoping it was just me. Yeah, but he's talking about Winter Guild like he knew.
He had Winter Guild zapped before he talked to Baskin. But why Kate?
I don't know. I mean, Kate got zapped after she talked to me.
After she saw you in person. Maybe that part was a coincidence.
Yeah. Except, first rule, there are no coincidences.
Second rule. But maybe it was. She's on the phone with you. You assumed it was a check on Danny. Maybe that wasn't why Kate called.
Oh, you know something, partner? I'd love to hear that from her mouth.
We crack Winter Guild. Maybe we'll get an antidote to this thing.
Winter Guild's apartment is scheduled for the evidence boys tomorrow. Means we could get there first.
Why, Mr. Jake Cardigan. Sounds to me like you're trying to flout authority yet again.
Flout?
Yeah, to scorn, show open contemptuousness.
What'd you do, buy yourself one of those vocabulary power interactives or something?
Yeah, and what if I did?
Hey, nothing. Nothing at all. Right, so we'll get off the next ramp and we'll go flout.
Yes, indeed. Let's float.
You keep lookout. Where's the hand plate?
Lots changed in the last 4 years. They've got retinal scanners on these new models, new technology.
Oh, yeah? Here's some old technology.
Security breach.
I tried to tell you.
Authorities have been notified. Security breach.
This should save us some time.
Someone beat us to it. Maybe they're looking for the same thing.
Central processing unit for Winter Guild's computer. No, the cops have already wiped his memory.
Beth running analysis.
I wonder where a certified paranoid like Wintergill would stash his secret files.
Hey, Sid, what's wrong with this picture?
Well, for starters, it's not facing the tube. That's all those things are good for.
Wintergill on an exercise bike?
See, you're right. Wintergill's idea of a workout is lifting heavy nachos. If that's a workout cycle, I'm a prima ballerina.
Looks more like a code.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's normal for appliances. Yo! Get out of here! It's locked. Come on. Come on! Oh, man, this is hot! Get out! Come on. Oh! Whoa, I like barbecue, but not this much!
That wasn't so bad.
Conflagration.
Huh?
The computer has tried over 1 billion combinations to try and decode the exocycle chip. Still no luck. You weren't kidding when you said Wintergill was paranoid.
Turks, what are you trying to tell us?
We'll find out in time.
What about the central processor from his computer?
I'm running a program that we developed at the Institute. The residual ghosts that we see here, it's actually data that was never completely erased.
What kind of data?
It looks like the last time he used his computer is for a virtual reality game. Center, can we enhance this? Dr. Chen.
What the hell was that?
Computer virus, and a very powerful one. Dr. Chen's image was a visual manifestation of the virus.
Who is Dr. Chen?
I saved your program. I think we've got a good enough record of the virus to run an analysis.
If this is the last thing the Wintergill saw, then maybe it'll give us a clue to what happened to Kate. Will you talk to me, Beth?
It may be a lead. Look, I'm not going to move any faster with you looking over my shoulder.
Beth!
Go home, Jake.
Come on, let's let the ladies work, man.
Yeah, right.
Jake, I can't hear you.
Kate, you're breaking up.
Jake, can you hear me now? Jake, is Danny there with you?
Yeah, he's fine.
Jake, I can't hear you.
Kate, you're breaking up.
Jake, can you hear me now? Jake, is Danny there with you?
Yeah, he's fine.
Jake, I can't hear you. Jake, is Danny there with you?
Don't shoot. Just documents. Documents. I so much as breathe on this trigger. They have to bag your body parts. You, Jake Cardigan? Who wants to know? Documents. I get 10 credits extra if I get it directly in your hand. Count Superior Court for adoption proceedings on Daniel Cardigan.
I see the lip is healed, Jake. I assume that incident won't get in the way of these proceedings?
What, did you accuse me of killing my ex-wife would affect my judgment on you adopting my son?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Fred Shields, Jim McNair.
Shields? McNair. Same law firm that represents Sonny and Corey.
Well, that's our criminal division.
There are 200 attorneys at Shield and McNair, Jake.
And yet you can spare the time to handle an adoption case. Must be pretty important.
It is.
Now, you said that your attorney was from Dunwald and Fink. I don't believe I'm familiar with them, Jake.
Well, I wouldn't think you would be, Jim. But the way I feel about it is less time I have to spend with real attorneys, better off I am.
Hello, Mr. Cardigan.
Yeah, this is a joke.
In Re Sans Adoptions Proceedings, subject Daniel Cardigan, I represent Jacob Cardigan. And whom do I have the pleasure of facing across the table?
Oh, sorry. This is Fred and Jim. That's Shields and McNair. Afraid you won't be able to tell them apart.
So, Fred, Jim, let's wrap this up and I'll see you on the golf course.
Well, this is all pretty cut and dried. If there's not contest, we'll all just sign on the dotted line.
All right.
Jake, unless your former wife is capable of signing those papers too, I'm afraid I can't let you go ahead with this.
But, Prudence, I told you before, I'm not contesting.
Mr. Cardigan can sign for both parents.
Normally correct. But your attorneys had the codicils drawn up so that Mr. Cardigan could not intercede in any of Kate's legal affairs. Kate herself signed the codicils, so they can't be redrawn without her signature.
This is ridiculous.
Just tell me what this means.
It means you shut that thing off.
Bennett, we'll go over all this later, okay? Mr. Cardigan, what it means is that you are Danny's sole legal guardian until Kate comes out of her coma. Of course, with your permission, the boy could continue to live at his mother's residence, in which case Mr. Sands...
So what you're saying is that I've got to figure out how to save Kate in order to help you take Danny away from me. Oh, well. Well, pleasure.
Who's ever behind this is no amateur.
Have we gotten anywhere with the Dr. Chen lead?
Yeah. Hong Kong confirms that the real Dr. Chen is a retired 80-year-old professor living in Kowloon.
Pull up Sonny and Corey's files and see if there's anything there. Wife, mistress, relative.
Sonny Hikori's family was wiped out during a triad turf war when he was 11. The only other survivor is a twin sister, but nothing on her in the last 20 years.
So you're 11 years old. Your family's dead. What do? Go live with a relative or something?
No. The files indicate Sonny attended a local orphanage run by Our Lady of the Good Shepherd. It's a convent. Here's a photo from the files.
Put the mystery face next to the kid. Now age up the kid a little bit.
Nice work.
I will never forget the day they arrived at our school. Two very frightened children. And even then, there was something very unusual about their relationship.
Yeah, there's not much in Sonny's life that isn't unusual.
Sonny was very protective of her. He didn't want anyone to know that they were related, in case the people who murdered their parents found him.
That's why she didn't show up in Centrist files.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
But that wasn't the strange part. It was Torra. Now, I remember there was this boy about Sonny's age. He had this bright green ball that Torra wanted. Sonny took the ball away, but that wasn't good enough. She made him pin the boy down while she cut up the ball and stuffed pieces of it into his mouth.
Nice. Wonder where she is now. She ever keep in touch?
I'm good, but I am not that good.
She died?
No, it was Sonny that we prayed for every day when it should have been her. She was killed more than a year ago in a boating accident.
And you're sure that she's dead?
Young man, I may have let down her soul, but I did not mistake her body. All of the sisters went to the funeral. It was an open casket. Torra Hokori is definitely dead.
Torra's vault is right here where it's supposed to be. Vault 3691, Riverview Cryo Retention Center. This is odd. Seems the vault is maintained by Kinatsu Corporation, listing as its president Tora Yamamoto. That's AKA Hokori.
Torra has a gravesite. But she travels through the Matrix, zapping people. And she's the head of her own corporation.
Yeah, she gets around for a dead lady.
What does Komatsu do besides holding them gravesites?
It's a pretty tangled web. Lots of sub-shells and dummy shells. Hold on. This one's pretty live.
What is it?
Intervi Defense. It's short for internal virus. They specialize in protecting LCNs from IV. Torra's CEO there, too.
You know, this isn't a stock exchange. Translate that into English for me, please.
LCN means large-scale computer network, not unlike the Matrix.
And why don't they call it LSCN?
Don't push it.
You know all about this stuff.
The Matrix has virus protection, as do all computer networks. Some work better than others.
Well, Winter Guild's virtual reality program, that was a computer virus that was carried by Torra's image. Maybe it infects people, too.
Computer virus that breaks down the human mind, I don't know, Jake. It's been tried, no one has succeeded.
To your knowledge.
If there's something going on out there that I don't know about, I think I'd know about it.
Intervi sold off all its assets. There's one employee left on the payroll, lead programmer. Name's unlisted, but I've tracked a recurring monthly financial transaction to a local address.
Take Sid with you.
I'll be all right.
I'm disturbed as to how secretive our Mr. Cardigan can be.
Mintervi.
What?
The whole Corey sent me.
Oh, hey, listen, man. I did everything they said. Come on, you can't send me back.
Not through with you. He's tweaking.
The virus. Oh, no. No. You're just trying to get out of your end of the bargain.
Whoa there, buddy. Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. It's an antique.
And real bullets. And I'll use them if I have to.
All right, listen. My name is Jake Cardigan. I'm a private investigator. All right? Please, I need your help with the virus.
No more. I should have stuck with machines.
Yeah, but you made it work on people.
Hey. Who are you? Ow.
Somebody who knows what one of these things can do. Hey, I found the guy that invented the virus.
You're kidding. Bring him in. I'll squeeze the antidote out of him.
He's gone. Kind of zapped me. The old-fashioned way, sort of. I think I know how we can find him.
I don't believe you spent 4 years in this hellhole.
At least you don't put on any weight.
Chesterton, Gordon, LC 1174337. 7-year sentence for first-degree cybernetic sabotage.
Yeah, it's him, right?
But if you saw him, then he's not here.
Maybe I saw Sam.
Authorization confirmed. Initiating reanimation procedure.
You're right. You saw Sam.
How long before we can talk to him?
4 to 6 hours for full cognition.
Any way to speed that along a little bit?
Yeah, got a hibachi or something?
If you wait here, you can see him as soon as he's fully cognitive. Oh my God. There's been a mistake.
What do you mean mistake? Taking chicken out of the vacuum box when you want fish that night, that's a mistake. Switching a dead body for a live one.
Whatever you want to call it.
I call it a complete screw-up.
Someone cracked our nexus, and they programmed his release, and then they inserted a program that fed in Chesterton's vital signs. As long as there was a body still in the pod, the computer didn't detect the switch.
Fit phone off. At least we know Hukari is controlling Chesterton. He's the only one who had access to Toro's body.
That's not all we know.
Wintergill's code.
Looks like some kind of calendar.
You sly, methodical dog, you. He traced every move the Teklords made in the last month.
If they sneezed, looks like he knew about it. That would have blown the lid off Hukari's empire.
He died to make sure that didn't get into the wrong hands. Which could have been anybody at the department. He didn't know who to trust.
Well, we can't sit on this, so we have to keep it to ourselves. Beth, some of these entries have question marks, like he had advance information. How far ahead did he plot it?
It looks like he knew their meetings throughout this month. And there's an entry for today.
Let's see it.
The banquet room. That's a place in the free zone. Must be quite a gathering.
You two look like you could use a good meal.
Hey, man, no, not you guys again. Hey, lay off! Lay off! I said leave me alone! What are you doing?
Sir, it's an all-star car. There's Jack and Chewins. Eddie Hermosillo. Yay! Sonny's heir apparent. Nothing.
Welcome, everybody, to the $1 billion Southern Region Roundtable. Everyone here is a top seller, meaning that you have hooked more people on tech than anyone else in the 5-state area. No more dreary lives, no more dealing with reality.
Man, look at the way you walk. There's no way they'll buy you as Mambutu.
Watch your mouth, my brother.
Let's see you put a little life into that walk, man. Your hands.
Okay, I'll keep them in my pockets. Ask him, can you read me?
Sorry, I thought I was tuned into the Funky Jake and Sydney show.
Honey, just make sure you get it down. The DA will have a field day with Danlo.
If everybody could take their seats now. And back there, Hans, Tommy.
Sid, don't move. Centra, zoom in on Sid.
Come on, guys. There'll be plenty to eat for dinner.
Jake, his mask is ripped.
Come on, you guys.
Hey, Sid, remember that time in Hindu Town with the bad curry?
Gotcha.
As you all know, due to circumstances beyond its control, one of our esteemed members cannot be with us this evening. Sonny,
This is to you. May you rot in hell.
All right. Cheers. Cheers.
You look familiar.
I'm the one who served you the soup. Perhaps you'd like the salad.
I never forget a face I don't like. And I don't like this face. Get Mr. Funny Man out of here. Don't worry. It'll come back to me.
Now, for the real business at hand. Dividing out Sonny's turf. What the hell?
Relax, my friends. Only a hologram. Nothing to be afraid of.
You're supposed to be in prison.
This is a little program I worked up a while ago in case I couldn't join you in the flesh.
We don't need this garbage. Hit the switch.
And don't bother trying to turn me off. You see, I have remote access to all the wiring in this building, something I'm sure Eddie never thought of.
Find the circuit box.
While you gents and ladies squabble over my empire, I've lined up enough Deutschmarks, pesos, and yen to buy and sell all of you. From someone who shares my vision of the future. The most powerful computer virus ever witnessed is about to be unleashed into the internet. Soon, it will begin reproducing itself with the capacity to attack anyone in the Matrix without mercy. The world government will be forced to meet all our demands in exchange for the antidote.
Sonny's out of commission.
There's no way that he can run this organization.
But I can.
Just another hologram. She's dead. She can't be here.
You're right. I'm not here. I'm everywhere. Soon Sonny and I will lead you, side by side. You are disloyal, Eddie Hermosello. You and your friends tried to kill my kid. But I was on the boat that night. Hot Sonny.
Shut down the Matrix.
It's not that simple. Everything goes. Power, communications, police.
Look, Torri's gonna unleash all hell in the internet. Do it now.
Give me Haskell.
I saw the bomb explode, Eddie. This is my last conscious moment as a human. You should have used a bigger bomb, Eddie.
Sounds like you're missing a terrific party. Maybe you should go check it out. About time.
Yeah, you're welcome. Just come back to me. Sid Gomez, and this must be his buddy Cardigan. I heard they thought you misguided piece of...
This should be my first rule of police work. And the bad guys behind you.
I want to do. I want to check Chesterton's outgoing calls. I want to see who he called just after he jolted me. I mean, he's number one, and we lost him. Tap into a local data file if you can.
Our best bet is still the Matrix. We'll be booted back up in 6 minutes.
What, booted back up? What, are you crazy?
No, she's just following orders.
Well, the internet will be shut down by now anyway.
I don't think so. Commissioner Haskell wants more proof that there's a threat to internet.
Because you told him to say that. Now, how many people have to fry before you pull the plug?
You're pretty cocksure for someone who spent 4 years impersonating an ice cube.
Cold hands, warm heart. What's your excuse?
If the Matrix shuts down, so does the city. And then the entire country follows. And if the country shuts down, the whole global financial network collapses, and then I'm in serious trouble.
Well, I'm glad to see you got the world's best interest at heart.
As Cosmos goes, so does the world. I want the Matrix up and running, end of story.
Jake, you gotta get over
Did
this.
he tell you to tag along? Because where I'm going, I don't need anybody who's got to report back to the boss.
So you need to chill.
If we're gonna be partners, I gotta trust you. Now what's Bascom up to?
Look, I told you.
Hey, of course he's talking about his money, people that see his vision. Bascom wants to keep the Matrix up. Tell me why, Sid.
I got the same dad as you. You know that.
What the hell is going on?
I'm on your side. You better believe that, because right now, me and Beth are the only friends you've got.
I'm sorry.
Don't even explain. Just tell me where we're going and who we're going to do it to.
Corey's people got to know by now that I found Chesterton. That could work to our advantage.
I was thinking the other night about the day that Daddy was born. Oh, you wanted to kill me. Not taking off from work. I'm still paying off the traffic tickets. All those stunts I pulled on the way to the airport. Just like me. Yeah, just like me, get you madder than hell and then show up at the last possible moment. Boy, when I saw you, our son, we'd be okay forever. I really need you, Kate. Hey. Hey, how long you been standing there?
No, not long. Just walked in. Bennett just got in on the supersonic from Stuttgart.
La-di-da.
Code blue. Doctor on call to infirmary. Repeat. Code blue.
Remove his restraints. No. Remove them. Damn it, I don't want this man dying on the table.
Patient Fakari, initial S. Records indicate history of inflamed ulcers.
Hurts bad. Must be the food here.
Get that monitor closer.
Now, maybe a tad uncomfortable.
So I've heard.
You know your plans is always welcome here, Jacobo, but I don't see why you don't get your pals at Cosmos to do your grub work for you.
The guy I'm looking for, I haven't decided yet whether I want Bascom to know where he is.
Oh, and what makes you think this guy is going to let you find him?
He probably won't, but by me looking for him, that's going to bring out the bad guys and girls.
With bait like that, Tor's gonna jump right down your throat.
Tora? That would be the queen of the virus?
One and the same. Nice girl. She puts a lot of energy into her work.
No. Of course, if you're afraid...
Fear is the wise man's wake-up call. Lets you know when you're in over your head. Now, let me tell you something.
Hold on. You know, we could maybe slam a lock on this thing and jam it back to its root.
Count on it, buddy.
Okay. Let's do it.
Here we go.
It's okay, partner. There's no tech chip in there. The only thing that can fry your brain now is Tora.
Great. Now, when you get up to the virus, you throw your net.
Me? I throw the net?
Well, you're the one who's going to get closest to her. Unless you're scared.
Hey, damn right I'm scared.
You're scared. I'm the one who's flying half blind.
Launch!
You the courier? You got my money?
Yes. And then some.
Hey! Sonny! Hey! I thought you was in solitary.
What can I say? I got lonely. Sit, Chesterton. You're making me nervous.
Hey, look, I did everything you asked me to.
Yes. Yes, you did. Your virus is quite a little rascal, Gordon. I just wanted to thank you in person.
Oh, well, you're welcome.
But there's little matter of your visit from that ex-cop Cardigan.
Well, that's no big deal. I took care of him.
Very persistent man, Cardigan. It concerns me that you're the only person alive who could help him stop the virus.
I could get lost again. You know I can do that.
Yes, I know.
What's this?
Something to help you get lost. Now, I want you to try very hard not to move at all. Because if you do, that will send 1,000 volts right into your heart. Shh. Very still.
What have you got?
I've pulled up the coding for 30 of the most potent computer viruses that we know of. Cross-check might give us some idea of the common variables.
The old needle in the haystack approach. It's better than anything I've tried. Okay, set to download.
Hello, Dr. Kittredge. My powers have grown. I can override your computer with no more than a thought. You have nothing to fear. We're both scientists after all.
What do you want?
It's what you want. The antidote to the virus. Oh. That would be your escort arriving. You will come to me. Then all your questions will be answered.
What if I refuse?
Kid Cardigan didn't get as full a dose as Wintergill did through his goggles. But this won't drag on much longer. Either you help me, or I'm quite confident she'll be dead before the day is over. I must go.
It's too quiet. I can feel it. Something's coming.
It's her.
Going turbo, 500 terabytes, full bandwidth. All right, now we're getting some action.
Great.
We put up maximum buffers to secure the Nexus. Marauders hit that, it's like slamming into the Great Wall without a helmet on.
It's Dodge City up here.
I'm on your wing, cowgirl. Multiple bogey, 3 o'clock.
Don't get burned wide. There's powerful code in the sector. It could be the source.
I see it. Pull me in.
All right, Jake, get ready.
Steady. Steady, not too soon. Get your net ready. Steady.
I got it.
Okay, now!
Right over the plate!
I can't hold it much longer.
Stay with it. We got him trapped.
Tor's too strong.
Not much longer. Stay with it.
Talk to me, buddy. You okay? Come on. Talk to me.
Clears your sinuses. I would recommend it.
Jake, there's a call for you. Urgent.
Jake, you didn't answer your vid phone.
What did Bascom tell you to track me?
Jake, listen to me. I was just on the vid phone with Beth. There was a surge and the connection blotted out.
Well, couldn't you reconnect it?
She was already gone. But the energy signature on the surge, it matches the one we have of Tora.
She was there with Beth?
That's not the worst of it. Jake, Sonny Hikori escaped from prison.
When?
2 hours ago. They found the prison doctor and a guard in a coma. 2 more with their necks broken.
Hey! Far be it from me to mention the subject of Plaz. Beth! Nothing here.
She must have ducked up or something.
No, she wouldn't have done that. Not with the clock ticking away on the virus. The hell would Tora want with Beth?
Tora wasn't the only person here.
I've seen these before. Corey used to use them. Beth, he said. What was the last call that he made right before Corey killed him?
Cosmos. Bascom's direct line.
Bascom's personal data files. What are you back on tech, Jake? Because there's absolutely no way that I am sending my talks back into Torres playground.
Maybe Chesterton was calling Bascom for help.
That's a lot of maybes, Sid. But it's not going to help us save Kate and Beth.
Do what the man says.
No, it can't happen, amigo. It can. No. We jump in and out like a jackrabbit on Nitro. She can't find us. Give me a 50 nanosecond window to pull his file out. Okay, children, start her up. All right. Let's go. This time it's really gonna cost you. How much? It's gonna be 5,000. Let's go.
5,000.
Yep.
He's got serious security on this.
I want to compare the history of Bascom's financial transactions with the data I gave you on Sonny and Corey. I want to see if there's any overlap.
Okay, I'm going in.
Look at this.
They were doing business?
Oh, dude, that's what you're scaring. You've been doing too much tech. Sonny made a run on Bascom's holdings 3 times. Looks like he used insider information. Cited, but never so much as a fine.
So he screwed Bascom over?
Oh, yeah.
Then he used his juice to dodge the rep.
And now Baskin won't give in to Okuri's games.
Okay, so it wasn't Baskin. But we know that Okuri's got a money man. Yeah, plenty of them around. Yeah, but this is no garden variety. This is somebody with global bucks. I mean, somebody who shared Sonny's vision. Global. Deutschmarks. Stuttgart. Try Bennett's Sands.
Jake.
Come on, I mean, they could have met through the attorneys. Think about it. It's the only connection we've got with Kate.
I can take it off Cosmos databanks.
Europe, Mexico, Japan. Okuri and Sands had mutual transactions in over 24 different markets.
Deutschmarks and pesos and yen.
Oh my.
And second rule.
No coincidence.
No coincidences. Central, use your hospital access. See what number Bennett Sands gave out for updates on Kate.
Sure, but...
No, just do it. I need it now.
You think Kate found out about Sands' connection with Okuri?
Yeah, I think that's why she called me. I don't think she was really looking for Danny. I think she just wanted to see if he was there so they didn't hear it.
Jake, I've got it.
Sands here. Mr. Sands, you asked me to call you the moment there was any change. I think you better get over here right away.
I'm leaving right now.
Jake, I think it worked.
After the explosion on the boat, the one intended for my brother, I was brought to a team of surgeons and cybernetic specialists. They transferred my dying brain into this computer, designed for one purpose: my immortality.
That's impossible.
I stand before you as living proof. My mind lives in the computer with the power to reach out anywhere in the Matrix at the speed of light.
But only as a hologram.
Now I want more. You were right, Doctor. Without the human form, there can be no soul. You have surpassed even your father in the field of artificial intelligence. I want you to turn this sim into a living, breathing receptacle for my consciousness. Then I'll give you the antidote to the virus.
We need to walk. How much you love her, huh, Bennett? Enough to let her die so you can stay in business with Okuri? Sorry, this isn't Pee-wee wrestling. Just tell me where Sonny is, and then we'll turn you over to the cops.
You're crazy. The freezer has done something to your brain.
Couldn't make enough credits the legal way, huh? You had to go in business with a slime ball like Okuri's?
He came to me for financing. He said we could own the Matrix.
And you sacrificed Kate for that?
I didn't know.
I'm gonna count to 3. Then you're gonna tell me where Okuri is. 1.
He'll kill me.
2.
There's an old generating station out in the zone. One of my companies owns it.
3. You know, you don't have to come with me if you don't want to.
There's a kid that's going to need a full-time dad when this is over. I want to make sure he has one. Don't say anything, man. It's just going to cost you.
Jake, I want the police ready to back you up.
No, the cop's priority is to bring Sonny in, to bring him in alive. I can't promise any of that if I'm going to save Kate and Beth. I want your word.
And you're going to trust me to keep it?
Yes, I am.
Then you have it.
Thank you. Got the schematics?
Yeah. It's from the turn of the century, back when power was delivered by cable. So it's got a full underground conduit.
All right. We'll try to keep our frequency open as long as we can.
Got it.
Let's do it.
The tricky part is the interface. The android central processor is a network of synthetic ganglia. It's much closer to human brain than a computer.
I knew you were brilliant. We would have been interesting collaborators.
You said if I helped you.
Oh, the antidote. It's here. Inside the computer. Only I control it.
And after I bring your android body to life, how do I get it then?
What's that, Beth? You're not talking about getting the antidote for the virus, are you?
Sonny, why don't you go outside and check on the perimeter security? You're disrupting us.
Don't touch that.
My dear, if you think you're walking out of here with the antidote, you've been sniffing McFurious.
Your sister and I have a deal.
Not for the antidote! With the virus working only for us, we own the world. You and me.
I can't own what I can't feel.
Call him off, Tora. I'm your only chance to ever feel human again, and if our deal doesn't stand, I'm quitting right now.
I've encoded the antidote on that chip. As long as I'm inside the computer, an energy shield will remain around the chip, and it cannot be removed. When my android body comes to life, it will be yours. Continue, Doctor.
They've reached the generating station. We've lost contact. Torres put out a frequency damping field.
They're on their own.
Did I happen to mention that the first word on my vocabulary power disc was acrophobia?
What, you're afraid of heights and don't look down?
If I look up, I'll trip.
Well, then don't look up. Just close your eyes and pray.
I'll be okay. Take care of business.
Hey, you stay here. I'll be back for you, buddy.
Over there, resting. She was wonderful, Jake.
Your reflexes are slow, Cardigan. Just like Chesterton when he tried to call you for help.
I've adjusted the neural net as close as I can without a test.
This is the test, and you better pray for its success. Now start the process.
Powering up the interface.
Make me live.
Protected programming. I had to override it to get to the matrix, and now it's causing an energy backlash.
I feel pain. I can feel.
I can't control the overload. It's gonna burn up in there. Torra, get me the chip. Jake, the chip, the computer.
We're gonna shut this thing down.
I can't. It's still under computer control.
I'm alive, Sonny.
Torra! Kill him!
I'm human. I can die. Hold me, Sonny.
Because you're dreaming, Torra. He's not going anywhere until I get my hands on that chip.
The android's energy core is damaged.
No!
The interface is building to another surge.
We'll be together again, Sonny.
I can't control it.
You've got to go back into the Matrix!
No! I'm not going back. I am where I want to be.
Sonny doesn't care if you're human or not, Torra. He liked you just fine the way you were, locked up in the Matrix. The ravings of tech-stuffing brain! Okay, you want to talk about feelings? How about hate? He's felt for you for a long time, only you didn't know it. You can't come between me and my sister! It's always bothered me. When you sent her on that boat in your place, Eddie Hermosillo only knew what you told him. So if he thought you were on that boat, it's because you wanted him to.
Torra, let's get out of here.
What are you saying?
I'm saying your brother sent you on that ship as a decoy.
No.
He used you, Torra, and he's still using you. If you had any human soul, you'd know that.
Tell him that's not true, Sonny.
Torra, get the chip!
Tell me to stay on the boat. How could you have done that? I loved you.
Take the chip.
I loved
Take it. Let's get out of here.
Why?
There's no other way.
Excuse me, Kate Cardigan in room number 2, she
Dad?
available?
She wants to talk to you.
You look great.
You're a lousy liar.
Better than I expected.
That's not saying much. Your expectations of me have been hovering at ground zero lately.
You're just a little below ground zero. If you really want to know the truth.
Yeah, just about the way I've been feeling about you lately. But I don't hate you anymore.
Well, I'm glad to see the progress. So where do I stand now?
I don't know. Maybe in a neutral corner?
Well, okay. I guess that brings us down to Danny. Well, he still needs a father.
More than ever.
Well, I'm not letting go, Kate. I don't want to let go.
I know, neither do I.
So then what do we do? What do you say we hop over the park? Feed some pigeons.
But I thought you said there weren't any pigeons around.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Well, there's always hope.
I know what they mean. I'm walking in the wasteland with a ghost in the machine. There's a simulated sunset and starlight in my eyes. The skies are filled with miracles, and half of them are lies. Are you real or not? It's a fine line. Are you ready or not for the light of day? Are you real or not? These are strange times, and I don't want to live this way. When you wake up from a nightmare, and it's worse when you're awake, and there's no one you can turn to, and there's nothing you can take. You better ask yourself, are you real or not? It's a fine line. Are you ready or not? These are strange times, and I don't want to live this way.